What's up, guys? It's your boy Rich. So I wanted to make a quick video on the purpose and how we actually use the bezel on our diver's watch. I mean, we certainly love our diver's watches, and a lot of times we talk about the bezel action or how loud it is or whether or not there's any backplay. But what is its real purpose and how do we actually use the bezel on our diver's watch? And even if we are not a diver, we can still benefit from the bezel in our everyday life. So let's get right into it. Every bezel of every diver's watch will have these markers on there for 60 minutes. They might look a little bit differently on each model, but it is still always for 60 minutes or 1 hour. And it is really easy to use. So let's say I want to go diving and plan on being underwater for 15 minutes. Well, I would rotate the bezel counterclockwise and align this timer with the minute hand. Right there. And once the minute hand reaches the 15-minute marker on the bezel, I know I need to begin my ascent or get back to the surface. So while the minute hand will move, the bezel does not move. In other words, the bezel doesn't follow the minute hand and go off like an alarm. Instead, it really serves more as a reminder for us, but it is something that we still have to remember. So today, divers will actually rely on a computer, and the bezel on their diver's watch is really secondary, a distance secondary. And so I also talked about how we can actually benefit from the bezel even if we are not a diver and I am a desk diver. And so with me, for example, if I have something in the oven, or if I need to call somebody back in a few minutes, or I want to go running for 20 minutes, well, it's the same principle. I would set this up and align this with the minute hand. And again, once the minute hand reaches the 20-minute marker, I know that I just ran for 20 minutes. I can certainly get these same benefits from a chronograph, but I find myself wearing divers a lot more. So, a lot of these bezels will look a little bit differently from model to model, but they will always serve the same purpose. So here's one of Spinnaker's, for example, and we're going to see that there are these individual minute markers for the first 20 minutes for a bit more accuracy, but it's the same purpose. So I would align this starter with the minute marker. And if I wanted to do, or minute hand, and if I wanted to do an activity for 3 minutes, once the minute hand reaches the 3-minute marker, I know my activity is completed. There is something called the ISO 6425 standard for divers watches, where a company will submit their watch so it can say divers on it by passing the criteria for ISO. And I think a couple of those are that the watch has to be water resistant to at least 100 meters and the bezel needs to be unidirectional. Certainly a company doesn't have to submit their watch to ISO. In fact, a lot of the more established older companies like Omega will conduct their own individual tests that will exceed ISO standards, and still they won't put divers on there. That's just because they don't want to be told what to do by the newer ISO company and follow their guidelines. Instead, they'll put their specs on their website, and any of their salespeople will proudly tell us that their models have exceeded ISO standards. Here's another Spinnaker, for example, where this will have full 60-minute markers for precision. And, while I just talked about how and why it's important that the diver's watch needs to be unidirectional instead of bidirectional. So that is especially important for divers. And why is that? Well, you'll see here, this bezel will not rotate clockwise. It will only rotate counterclockwise. And that's because, say the bezel gets bumped going this way, well, that can be very misleading and fatal for the diver. Suddenly he might think that he has more oxygen than he actually has. Whereas if the bezel got bumped going this way forward, no real harm is done, right? Because all that really means is that the diver will have to resurface sooner, but no harm is done. And that's certainly a lot safer than if he thought he had more oxygen and then suddenly has to try to resurface. So that is the advantage and purpose of a unidirectional bezel. Every bezel, like I said, is going to look differently, and here is SWC's bezel, but they will always serve the same purpose. So let me know how you guys use your bezel on your divers watches. And thanks for joining me. I'll see you the next time.